Triple M rocks footy.
How the hell are we doing this?
Yeah.
It's the 9th of March.
Too early.
This is about a month earlier than we're normally on air.
And you already done
Saturday
2 games.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Here in the South Melbourne Richard Marsden studios, I can see Hose classing up the joint.
Oh.
That's a good start because it goes hard downhill from there. Fat,
Hello, Jimmy.
what sort of nick are you in?
I'm good.
You don't look good.
Couple of pints at the bot last night.
Have a listen to the gravel in his voice.
Started watching the game. I had to stay because I couldn't go home because it was so close. So I
Well, you
stayed
got
there till the
Wi-Fi
end.
at your joint now.
I know. First time in 2 years I've set up Wi-Fi. How good's that, Damo? Do you know what Wi-Fi is? Damien, welcome, the bearded one.
Did you start the new year at the bot? Where you finished
did.
last year?
Where I finished.
Yeah, exactly. Of course he did. So, Bernard, he's a 57-year-old man who, for the first time in his life, has Wi-Fi in his house.
Wi-Fi. He's only just got it,
Yep,
Jim.
just this week.
It's going to
does
be
not
dangerous on a
surprise
lot of
me.
levels.
I was telling him last night, yeah. Yes, Damien. I was telling him I'm only 45, Jim, last night at the box.
Oh, you're rolling as a 45-year-old. Yeah, that would have gone well.
They don't go with the 57
Nah, okay.
crap, all right?
I want the truth.
Tell you what.
We'll avoid that, will we?
Do they like the old
Sort of
big...
trained off a bit there, Bill, too, by the look of you.
Oh, the big fat.
Bernie's gone early.
Tell you what, they just kept coming.
Oh, of course they did.
Did they?
What
I
the
said
beers?
to the vending machine, go take a ticket, Dale. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll come and have a chat with you.
Hose, how
I
likely
think
is
I'm going to
that?
resign on the spot.
And Bernard's in Adelaide.
Oh, Bernie!
Yeah, no, it is. It's too early. It's 40 degrees over here today.
It is
It's been
here too.
38, 40, 39. We're up to about race 7 at Murray Bridge already, so it's nearly done.
Was
But
that Texan we saw down the screen a minute ago?
It was. He just walked through. He did Dead Set Legends here today in Adelaide. So, I don't know. He doesn't make any sense. I think he spoke to you for 5 or 6 minutes.
did.
He didn't know it was me.
Confused.
I,
You look confused.
I always forget that these two idiots live together.
Yeah, they live- yeah.
They did for how many years?
They got robbed.
Oh, 5 or 6 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
And they were
the-
home.
The Crouch boys robbed them at the balaclavas on. Middle of a footy show cross.
Remember that
Yes.
photo they sent out? He was wicket keeping behind the
Yeah,
stumps
absolutely.
and Tex was batting.
The Ashes.
You had your helmet on, I think.
Actually, we're doing a live cross to the footy show.
Yeah,
that's
that's it.
right.
Is that
what
And
it was?
we didn't realise we're on because we're looking at the
Yeah, that's
camera,
it.
Yeah.
and in the background there was balaclavas. There, bikes were getting walked
That's it.
out. Our bags.
They've
our
grabbed your
trophies.
DVD player and the TV started moving out.
We're like, what are you guys laughing at? The crowd was laughing.
It
We
was
turn
funny.
around. Oh, who's that?
You just
Matty
thought
Hedge.
you were funny, did you?
Yeah, well, that was back when I used to be
Sexy.
funny, Bill.
Oh, no. I went to Perth with Byrne just recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not funny.
Oh,
Matt, on the panel was Matthew Pavlich
Oh, Super
yeah.
Pav.
he's funny.
and Byrne, and Pav was funny. Come on, Bill. What about we went to this launch
A
because
little bit nasally.
you, yeah,
Yes.
you knocked it back. You,
I was away.
what? A what?
I wasn't in town,
You,
fat.
you, and then Brian.
I was away.
What about BT?
Wasn't it paying that much?
No, it was no payo because
right.
it's Triple M over there.
Jim wouldn't have been near that.
So guess who had to go?
You.
Poor old Fat and Bernie had to go. And we got there and have you been to Perth much at all, Bernie?
Not a lot.
Only
No.
when you won the grand
I was
final.
going to
and
say,
got
he was in
the
the ring, the Melbourne players on that night.
Actually, last time I was there, I won a premiership.
They weren't sure who he was. But anyway, it was all good. Didn't know you played for Melbourne. We got to Crown. What happened there when you went to get your room?
Well, I couldn't find my room to start with, and for some reason, Anthony Brownless had 2.
Big Fat had 2. No room for Bernie. Didn't know who
So
he
did you
was.
give Byrne one?
No.
No, he didn't.
I swapped between both. And then on the name tag, on the lunch name tag, Triple M, it's got B Vine. That was it. Oh, Grapevine.
Grapevine. Yeah.
I've got to ask you, Damo.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. How is Happy Jim? Because he looks all right
Oh,
now.
no.
But this morning, what time did you have to
Oh,
get
you
up
should
and
have seen
fly
this
out?
morning.
Yeah,
So
tell
you know he's not a morning person,
No,
despite
no,
doing
no.
breakfast radio
I
for
am not.
15 years. I saw him at the Qantas Club, and I was with Howie. We were just having a nice little coffee, a nice little chat, and then we saw this little
this figure just try and sneak in around the corner, and I think he wanted to find his own little spot. But how he saw him, called him over. You weren't happy.
No.
It was 5:45 when I saw you, I think. But
I was very happy to abandon you.
Yeah, you
and
were.
Fat
In fact, you
and
were trying
Bernard
to-
and Hose, and just be a no-show.
Yeah.
I was happy to do that
So why do you sneak away on your own that? Just
because I'm a
bit of
private person.
Oh, and then he goes, private. got to tell Yui we're not doing this again.
yeah,
we can't do
Ewan.
this again.
He's been told.
I'm not
you.
flying this
This is
early
the
ever
very
again.
last time.
Have you, your hair was red last night.
No, it wasn't. That was you being stupid.
It was red this morning.
Mate, because we had this Zoom yesterday because you were up at the Gabba and I was
Yeah,
here.
busy.
On Wi-Fi.
You got Wi-Fi, yeah.
Working.
Well, I was here, and but a red rinse was through your hair last night.
Wasn't.
But it's on the socials.
Well, you can see it now that it isn't.
I
So what
sat
have I got
behind
rid
you
of it
today.
in one day?
I think you had a shower this morning and got rid of the red
On
rinse.
Triple M Rush Hour, just
Yeah,
if you wanted to
that's
go
it,
have a
thank
look
you.
and vote.
Who's responsible for that is Idiot Busy.
Anyway,
Who's one of the 3 idiots that run that department. We've got
another one
Jasper,
today.
and now poor old Bernard. His name actually is
Brandon.
Bernard.
That's Brandon.
No, I'm calling him Bernard.
All right.
He's poor bastard's been roped in, so he's turned into an idiot as well. There's 3 of them. But Bearsy's the main one.
So, 1,850 votes on the socials, right? Has Jim had a red rinse through his hair?
Oh, how do you reckon that went?
1,850 votes.
Honestly, how do you reckon? Let's take a wild guess at how that vote went.
1,838.
They know.
Yes.
100.
98%.
They know, Bill.
98.
Oh, of course
Well,
they
Bill,
do.
I sat behind Jim on the plane today, and it was glistening.
Just like your
red.
purple.
Damo.
Glistening.
It was.
Anyway, Carrot Top, come on. What's on the show,
You
Carrot
didn't
Top?
have a close look at Damo's beard. Yeah, it's got a lot of grey in it. I'd get rid of that.
Was you?
Yeah.
Yeah, too much grey.
What are you thinking there, Damo?
Yeah.
Is that cool? Do you think that looks cool?
Just going with a different look for it.
At least you can grow one, Bernard.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
you
yeah.
and Jim need 6 months to get in
No,
full
I
growth.
can't grow a beard, but if I could, it wouldn't look like that.
When I was at the airport too, Jim, a guy came and grabbed. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Call him Big Red or Ginger.
Should I let it go a bit longer?
No,
No, just get rid of it.
I'm giving you strong advice, Purple. Get rid of it.
Well, you're in a minority, Jim. I've got good feedback.
Or
To it.
colour it like your hair. But there you
Never coloured hair,
You
never
can colour
coloured.
a beard, I'm pretty sure.
Islands in
Now,
the
a
stream.
guy grabbed me at the airport today too. He saw Jim upon arrival
Oh, a
in
guy
Brisbane.
grabbed-
He did.
No,
After
yeah,
he saw me talking
Ginger.
to you
Have a
yesterday.
listen to this.
He said your mate
Lead
yesterday.
in,
He
Carrot.
must have been a Carlton supporter because he flew in with you, and he said he's never seen a man look more in a state of disrepair than
What
you
are
when
you
you
talking
got
about?
when you got off the plane. He said you were a mess.
Mess.
An absolute mess.
How?
He said you're wearing a white T-shirt, but it wasn't white, or it had been white at some stage of his life.
Nonsense.
That's
I mean,
a
you're
re-
making stuff up.
He said you went straight from exiting the airplane to the men's room to a clothes shop. We need
You
explanation.
buy
Might
what?
have.
You've bought a new top.
Might have gone to a clothes shop.
What for?
Well, I was in the plane eating food, and it was one of those salads with the dressing on it.
Yeah.
And
In
the,
seat 1A.
Here we
Banana.
go.
No.
an olive,
46
an olive
B.
got away from me. Literally rolled straight down.
He said it was
I had to
dirty.
strike down my T-shirt. So I had to slide into one of those shops and buy a top.
How much does it cost?
$40 or something.
Is that the top you wear?
I'm wearing it now.
Yep. Goes with your red hair.
$40.
It does go, Ginger, with your red hair.
$40.